So I'm nearing the end of the challenge. It's 9:20 right now. There's about 40 minutes left. I guess I'll do like the intros, tell you what's going on. So this is, if you're not aware, part of a 3-hour movie competition where everything in the movie you're about to watch was filmed in 3 hours and edited in the week after. What we did was a little different. I gave me and 2 other friends pretty much the same prompt, and we all got a chance to make a little short based on that prompt, and we could go any direction we wanted with it. And that prompt was "The World Ends Tomorrow." So it's me, my friend John, and my friend Residual, and we all directed our own bits. We made everything for them. And now here they are. I'll be here to introduce you from bit to bit, but otherwise, that's pretty much going to be the structure. So, yeah.
Breaking news. The world ends tomorrow.
The world ends tomorrow. Everyone's saying it, everyone knows it, but no one knows how. So, as the world's greatest human, I tried to find out how, but I really didn't get anywhere. And I started thinking, and I started looking around, and I think a better strategy to take this all from is to less focus on the world ending and more focus on stopping tomorrow. I think, one thing happens, the other thing happens. Tomorrow happens, the world ends. So let's stop tomorrow from happening, shall we? Okay, so step 1 to stopping time, looking for a way to stop time. Let's see, how to stop time. This just gives me a book. I don't want a book of ways to stop time. We have some ways to stop time, fellas. Out your physical and mental space. Alright, well this one shouldn't be too hard. Don't break things, please. And chuck this, let me get a broom. I got a broom. Alright, we're gonna sweep. Let's get this going. Save the world, Yeah. Eliminate distractions. No, buddy, your real distraction. That'll show him. Set goals. My goal is that I shall make the ball in the basket. I win. Find space between the notes. There it is! Spend time with the stars. Hey, how's it going? You get out much? Yeah, I don't really go outside much. But it sounds like you have a nice life. Hang on a second, I told you not to bring friends! Learn to say no. Okay, so just, how to say no. Let's see. Venus, yeah.
No.
Aha! No. Well, despite all my efforts, time still moves on. All the clocks are still moving. Everything's happening at normal times. Nothing seems to be working. I'm trying, but I think it's about time I put up the towel. I don't know. I need to step back. I need to think for a bit. I need a shower. After a nice shower, I'm rejuvenated. I think I'm ready to get back on the drawing board and start going again. I'm gonna start thinking outside the box. Who needs other people's ideas? I can come up with a way. I can come up with so many ways. I will stop tomorrow from coming. First, I need a time-stopping device. And here, I have a clock. And I'm gonna cast some magical Gaga Bazooki. I've got it. See? That clock ain't moving. I've done it. Let's check the time. Oh, what the hell? So I do believe it is a common known fact that nothing is faster than light. So if I beat light in a race of some sort, maybe I could get the power of stopping time, you know? If I'm the fastest thing out there, then I could at least slow my perception of time. It's just gotta go, here, I'm so fast. I don't think that worked. Okay, I got a good idea. I got a good, solid idea. Maybe if I say some incantations and conduct like a ritual of some. No, that sounds ridiculous, and also would be very embarrassing. Okay. Sorry for the change in lighting, but it's getting late. I'm running out of time, but I've got some time-stopping elixir. You see this? Time-stopping elixir. I'm gonna drink some of it, and then I will. Yes, it's gonna stop time. It's gonna stop time. Okay, so we're back at it again with the pocket watch. I'm thinking I just didn't get it right the first time. I'm gonna try. Maybe if I like sneeze or something, it'll work. I don't know. Did it work? Okay, so you know that time-stopping elixir I made? I think I may have got it wrong the first time. I don't know. I put it in a bottle. I put it in the bottle. I'm gonna spray myself with lemon. That's just it's just water. It's just water. It's just water. That's all it is. Well, the day kind of went by a little fast. But there's nothing. I give up. I stopped all the clocks in the house. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything I can do. So I'm just gonna have to accept it. I guess I already have, but it just sucks to fail, you know? I tried so many things, so many ways to stop time, to stop tomorrow from happening, but I failed. That was it. And I thought that stopping all the clocks would stop the ticking, but I think I can still hear it. It's just in my head, and I just wait for the inevitable. Just wait for it to happen. Just wait.
You are the one who isn't afraid of the end of the world, correct? You are the one who's afraid of tomorrow. Well, I regret to inform you, but that fear is a self-fulfilling prophecy. In making today last forever, you made it leave early. In making tomorrow never happen, you made it arrive quicker. Take today. You were so determined to make it last forever, to soak up every single moment and savor it. But in doing so, you made it leave early. Time slipped through your fingers like sand, and before you knew it, the day was over. And now you're left wondering where all the time went, what you did wrong. Then there's tomorrow. Your anxiety and worry about what's to come distorted your perception of time. You tried to make it at least feel like an eternity before the next day arrives. But time doesn't stop for anyone or anything. It always marches forward, ticking away. Instead of trying to make today last forever or stop tomorrow from coming, you should have focused on living in the present moment and making the most out of the time you had. Because in the end, that's all you had, the now.
So that was John's movie. I don't know what it is at this point. I have gotten no communication from John as to what he could possibly be doing. But that's that, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy this next clip.
Zero 341 hours. SCP-001 event begins. Flowers begin blooming globally as skies clear. 0520 hours, SCP Foundation response begins. Public service announcement is addressed to general public. 0554 hours, the release of sapient, non-aggressive SCP objects and SCP-514 instances is coordinated. 0715 hours, cosmic microwave background radiation disappears from all radio telescopes. 0800 hours, all sapient, non-aggressive SCP objects have been released. 0825 hours, sunrise. 0904 hours, all war declarations are formally repealed at the consensus of NATO and the United Nations. 1541 hours, dropping temperature first detected by monitoring stations in Greenland and Antarctica. 1812 hours, sunset. 1935 hours, distant starlight decreases in magnitude, detected by orbital space telescopes. 2008 hours, rate of temperature decrease is mathematically estimated, projections predict outside temperature to reach 0 degrees Kelvin by 0341 hours. 2058 hours, last star visible from the ground vanishes. There are no more stars in our sky. Okay, to be honest, I don't know why the fuck I'm writing this transcript. I'm tasked with it, of course, but for what? This record will vanish along with everything else, after all. I couldn't even enjoy my last day. I was just stuck inside on this fucking computer just interpreting data and giving summaries. I literally didn't even have to do any of it, I'm not even getting paid. I could have just gone outside while there was still light and heat. But now it's too cold. I bet the rest of my co-workers made it home to their families in time. I just know Kai's terrified right now. He's going to die and he never even got to say goodbye to me. I would have called him, but it's not like they're keeping the phone lines upkept when it's minus 120 degrees outside. I have an hour left to live and it's in a darkened facility that's probably collapsing around me. I wonder if I'm even going to make it to the end? The heating's probably not gonna be enough to offset the cold. Our cafeteria has skylights after all. But would it be any less painful if I made it to 341 than if I just died of hypothermia right now? I'm contemplating just going into that monster's chamber and letting it snap my neck. I might just let them run wild, fuck it all. We let out all the safe ones, but what makes the monsters any different? It must be so lonely in those cells. I really don't think any of the sentient ones among them would really have the audacity to even kill me anymore anyway. I'm going insane. I must be going insane. But I'm right. Everything I'm saying seems so right. I'm shaking so fucking hard right now. I have the command typed in the terminal. One keystroke and hell breaks loose. 0336 hours. 5 minutes until the end. Here goes nothing. Zero 341 hours.
That was residual spin. I have a very small clue of what it is at this point. You sent me some stuff for it, and it's looking pretty pretty fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did the tiny preview I did. Yeah. All right. I hope you enjoy the next movie. Yeah. I guess we should turn on the light. It's getting kind of dark. I guess I should start off by kind of explaining the situation. So, pretty much the gist goes, about, I guess, like a month and a half ago, I want to say, everybody woke up, right? And we just had this innate, like, feeling, like this gut feeling that the world would end on March 13th. Nobody really knew what that meant, like, beyond that. Like, literally, it's so difficult to explain. Literally, we just all, like, felt it. Everybody across the world, all at the same time, came to the same conclusion. This is the day the world will end. Who knows what that could possibly mean. But, yeah, we've just been dealing with the fallout, ever since. I guess I should start with me, showing you around my room. This is, my poster wall. I got some musical artists I like. I got some art that I did in 10th grade, back when I was just starting to get kind of good sometimes. This is my bed. It's just a, little fold-down couch. We were gonna, replace that along with the sheets and stuff, but it stopped really being important considering the situation, Yeah. You might ask why I guess I'm making this movie. It might seem pretty pointless, and maybe it probably is pretty pointless considering, the world's gonna end tomorrow. Nobody will see this. I don't know. I guess you could consider it me coming to terms with everything. You could consider it like me preserving everything. Hey, what if the world doesn't end tomorrow? What if that gut instinct was nothing? I don't know. Nobody really knows. I honestly don't completely know why I'm doing this, but we're doing this. So I guess I will walk you through what may be my last day on Earth. Yeah. Honestly, the biggest pain, if this all does end up being fake, is, like, I haven't shaved at all in the last month and a half. Like, my legs, they're it's a forest down there. It's gross. And honestly, if I wake up tomorrow and I wake up, that's gonna be a pain to deal with. Down there, you got my Calvin and Hobbes collection. I really was hoping to eventually get the full set of Calvin and Hobbes, but, oh well, maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe that's why the world's ending, is because I couldn't get it in time. Those are all my stuffed animals, which is awesome. I love them so much. I think I figured out why I want to do this. First of all, there's some doubt in me. Maybe this, like, gut feeling is wrong. Maybe none of it is true, and it's just some weird supernatural coincidence. But maybe also I have hope that one day after all civilization has crumpled, that some other people, like some extraterrestrial beings, will come down and find this. It'll be like a little time capsule of everything. That's actually really comforting thought, that I could be like a glimpse of what humanity was like. I wonder if the 7-Eleven across the street is open. I can't imagine anybody would want to work today. I don't know. Either way, honestly, a lot of people have not been taking this well. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've come to terms with it. If the world ends, it ends. And I don't think I would have done anything differently. Alright, sorry for the sappy stuff. I had a lot of, like, musical things I want to do. I'm not a particularly great artist, but I was hoping that I'd be able to finish some of the projects and stuff that I've started and never picked up. I guess I could bang something out just here right now, just for us. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that. Okay. Okay. That's perfect. Oh my god. Man, that's a good piece to, I think, end things out on. To any future civilizations discovering this, that's music. I mean, I guess if you've gotten this and like you're watching this, you probably have music by now. That was stupid of me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to didn't mean to offend. I don't know. I think it's interesting people's reaction to this whole deal. It's like a lot of people became religious. A lot of people became religious. A lot of people, you got kind of a couple groups of people. You got the super religious people. You got the kind of like, oh, fuck it all. It's the end of the world. Let's do whatever. There was a lot of crime, like the first couple weeks, but it died down after a little bit. But there was a lot of shit that was broken. I didn't get that bad. I live in a pretty alright place, at least in terms of stuff like that. But, there is definitely a few broken things, a few stolen things here and there. Some stores shut down, which I don't think was due to crime. I think that was just due to the fact that the world is ending. But, That's my laundry. Haven't done it this week because, didn't think it would matter. Once again, another pain to deal with if the world in fact does not end. That'll kinda suck. Oh yeah, that's my Kid Cudi poster back there. I remember I went to one of his shows and he passed the blunt into the audience and he said that that's a new tradition. He said he'd start from that show forward. I wonder if that's true, because it wasn't the first show on the tour, so I'm just kind of... I guess I'll never know. It's weird how quickly things went back to normal. After the first few weeks, it's like, everyone's just like, okay, the world is ending, but the world still has to go on before that, we went back to our jobs. People stopped, rioting and stuff. Or not rioting, but, the mass, outcry and outburst, it all kind of died down, which is interesting to me. I don't know. Yeah. To be honest with you, the one thing I am kind of anxious about is, once this is over, say somehow someone survives the end of the world, and they somehow stumble across this little SD card on this tiny camera, and they watch it, and they decide, this would make a good movie. This will make a cute little documentary of what the world was like before it ended. Would it, am I even doing a good job? I've just kind of showcased my own life. I don't think that really much qualifies. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. That's such a huge what if. Oh my god. How are you feeling, by the way? Do you got anything you want to add? No, that's fair. I get it. It's a lot, but we're trucking through. I won't lie, I'm really kind of wondering about that whole 7-Eleven thing. Could you go run and get a snack? Do you think they're open? I can't believe they're actually open. Shit. I guess that's corporate America for you. Damn. Oh my god. Okay. Not everything that is one end. It might be weird. I'm kind of taking this whole like end of the world thing pretty lightly, I guess. It's not that it doesn't weigh on my mind at all. It's more just that I don't know. It's kind of calming in a way just to know that like there's an end. There's an end in sight, or at least there's probably an end in sight. It's like I don't know. I'd say I'm generally a pretty anxious person, a pretty depressed person, but like something about there just being, you know, like the world's ending and there's nothing I can do about it. You know, there's no use worrying. It's just like this is gonna happen. I don't know, it's complicated. But I'm trying to take it in stride and just live my life, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Oh. If only the people outside would fucking shit. Now that I'm here and I'm doing this, I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I'm not sure if in front of a camera performing is like what I want my last moments to be. Is that like a normal thing to do? I don't think that's normal. I don't think there are a lot of people out there. I think most people like spending time with their family. I don't know if this is what I should be doing right now, to be honest. There's just a lot of complicated feelings that go into this, and they're contradictory, and I just don't know how to process them sometimes, but I don't think there's really any guide to processing it. You know, this hasn't exactly happened before. So I guess it's just, I don't know, we're all dealing with it in our own way, and I guess this is my way to deal with it. And that's good, and I'll keep going. You know, it's not the end of the world or anything. I don't know if that's an appropriate joke to me. No, that's fine. I guess that's really all I want to say. I guess. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, that sounds about right. To whoever's watching this, if anyone watches this, I don't know. Fuck, sorry. Cut. To anyone who finds this, I don't know, I hope this was an interesting little glimpse of, I guess, this world. As it is, of my world, of my life, of who I am. I hope that if you find this, you manage to preserve it. Yeah. to clarify to any like potential future people, stuffed animals, not real animals. They're fake. They're just meant to look like animals. They're not actually. They're not actually the same thing. Okay. Alright. That was my movie, and that means it's the end of... That's the end. That's it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was good. Actually, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it was good. We did it. We made a movie 2 years in a row. We made 2 movies, so... Yeah. I hope you liked it, though. I really do. Thank you for watching and getting all the way through this potential mess.